They could have announced this and more at the Game Awards, but nope. Can't play ball with other people still. Alright, Game Freak, let's get this over with. Hello everyone, this is VGMaster2, back with a very quick video on Legends Arceus because new shit was announced. I don't even know if I'm gonna put effort into the editing, guess you'll find out when you watch it. So, for about a month and a half, there have been rumors of a potential Hisuian Voltorb and Electrode with a Grass Electric type. Well, on December 8th, Pokemon Company did a thing that Ball Guy accidentally dropped his Pokeballs onto the website. Some fucking how. I guess he time traveled from modern England to 1800s Japan, which managed to auto-convert his modern balls to 1800s ones. What the fuck ever. Point is, you go onto the website, the screen floods with balls, you click on them until one of them inevitably explodes. Surprise, surprise, it's a Hisuian Voltorb. Decent lead up, but it's bogged down by the fact that everyone with working internet likely heard about the rumors and knew about this already, but at least it's better than whatever the fuck Galaran Ponyta's reveal was supposed to be. 24 hours later, Hisuian Voltorb is officially revealed, and he is now a Grass Electric type like the rumors said. No Electrode, despite him being obvious, so they basically made us wait 24 hours for nothing. No, I don't think announcing one fucking form after a 24-hour build-up is worth it. Wait a second, that's exactly what they did for Galaran Ponyta. Why the fuck did I think this is better? Apparently, Voltorbs in the 1800s are happy boys that let out steam through their holes, but they still kinda shock people sometimes, so they're banned from civilization. I guess the rationalization people have for thinking this Pokemon makes sense in an ancient setting is that it looks like an apricorn? Kinda, not really, just go with it. And Hisuian balls were made from apricorns, so that means they technically modeled the balls after Voltorb and not vice versa. That hasn't really been confirmed, but if that becomes true, I can deal with that. Design-wise, he's a massive meh for me. I saw quite a few fan designs that looked exponentially better than this, which, at this point, isn't surprising, just disappointing. It's not the worst design in the world, but it's probably the laziest they could have picked, which, again, isn't surprising. And that's basically it. Now that Budspa is out and Pokemon Company can go back to not caring about it and pretending it doesn't exist, all their advertising can go into Legends Arceus, which hopefully means more news. There's a lot of rumors and self-proclaimed leakers saying all sorts of shit, but I'm obviously not going to cover any of it unless it becomes relevant from an official reveal. So until then, with that being said, I'm VGMaster2, and I hope to see you next psych! As I was making this video, more info was revealed, which was partially why I was waiting to release it, cause I had a feeling this would happen. There was a trailer, but of fucking course, there was info that wasn't in the trailer, because why make my fucking job easier? That info being that if you have Budspa data on your Switch, you can get Team Galactic outfits. How that works, I have no idea. Oh, and also Darkrai. So, just like in Budspa, if you want to 100% the game, you need to spend $120 extra so you can get really important Pokemon. What a fucking fantastic business model. That's not corrupt at all. That can never be abused. While getting into the trailer, we find out about what people have been talking about for months at this point, the Diamond and Pearl clans. We get confirmation that the characters that we already know about are part of the factions that we already knew they would be in, since we have fucking eyes, which means that every warden up to this point is Diamond Clan, while Leon is the only one in Pearl Clan. It's quickly brushed aside in the trailer in the form of one line of dialogue, but it's mentioned that each of the individual noble Pokemon go by Lord or Lady, but the only Pokemon we know is a noble is Cleavor, a Lord, and they're still not showing us a Rezu's Lady, so we have no idea what the ratio would be, and if that manifests as something significant, like a sex-exclusive new form for a certain Pokemon. We're then surprisingly introduced to the leaders of the clan. Atamon, yes, I know it's based on adamant, but the game is based in traditional Japan and many of the other names are based in traditional Japanese, so fuck it. Leader of Diamond, partnered with Leafeon, and Irida, leader of Pearl, partnered with Glaceon. One of their designs is more interesting than the other, and for the first time, it's not the woman. Seriously, why is Atamon so decked out while Irida has almost nothing except 3 bracelets that look like inflatable inner tubes? What the fuck? Something very interesting is that they both have chokers that appear to contain very interesting stones. Please be Primal Dialga and Palkia. Please be Primal Dialga and Palkia. People have been trying to decipher who the descendants of these two are, but if you ask me, they just look like OCs for this game. Like, the two of them fucking die and their lineages are fucking deleted. I mean, look at them. They have the most unique designs out of all the others. The only way you're gonna be connecting them to another character is if you're really stretching. It's also interesting that they refer to something, presumably Arceus, as Almighty Sinnoh, then in the same breath call the region Hisui, which implies that they thought Arceus' name was Sinnoh until Arceus told them his real name and then they just decided to call the land Sinnoh for no reason? That's fucking weird. I hope that's not the case. Actually, Nintendo Twitter says that Almighty Sinnoh refers to Dialga and Palkia. How they both believe in 2 different creatures that both actually exist, but they don't know they both actually exist is kind of retarded. You'd think they would know that those creatures exist, and what clan they're part of depends on which one of the 2 legendaries they give more of a shit for. But no, they just so happen to correctly believe in creatures that do exist and got their appearances and purposes down practically perfectly despite not knowing they exist. How the fuck does that work? After that, it reveals that there's another group, a group of merchants called the Ginkgo Guild, the leader of which being Ginter. What the fuck kind of name is that? Who, in just one glance at his artwork alone, you can tell is the ancestor of Volkner. This is one of the better ancestor designs too, because it isn't relying on name or hairstyle. His hair is somewhat similar in style, but it's partially under a hat and is gray, and you can more tell by the shape of his face, which is a thing that can genetically carry over. Wow, good job, Game Freak. You may finally be figuring out how biology works. No, you probably aren't. This is probably just a huge coincidence. One of the other merchants was also revealed, Volo, who, even though he's a guy, the website said so, I'd recognize that eye and face anywhere. Hello, Cynthia's ancestor! I wonder if Game Freak thought that they'd be able to prevent people from lusting over Cynthia's ancestor if they made him male. Motherfucker, do you really think there aren't people into femboys? This character is fucking screwed. Now, something of note is that this trailer came a day less than a week after the Voltorb trailer, and with the game coming out the following month, it was possible that Pokemon was making up for the 6 months of no info by giving us more info every week. Of course, it happening twice wasn't a pattern, but 3 times is, so I strategically waited another week before making this video, and nothing. I just wasted a week I could have spent making this video. That's great. But surely that's just because Christmas was a few days later and they want people to buy Budspa, so maybe next week. Nope. Well, fuck. And I guess that's it for December. Legends Arceus now comes out in less than a month and we barely know anything about it. Good job, Game Freak. I guess with that being said, I'm VG Master 2, and I hope to see you next time.